Good morning, YouTube. We are back at it again with another video, and we have special guest. Tiff is finally in a video.
I am.
It's been forever. I've been telling her so long we gotta make videos together. Why aren't you in the videos? And she finally caved today. So that means you're gonna be in the videos from now on forever.
We'll see.
You can't reverse yourself now. You can't pull out the Uno reverse card and not be in the next videos. But anyway, guys, we are on the road, as you can see, because tell my babe, why are we on the road?
We're going to Nashville, Tennessee to go see Dermot Kennedy.
Yeah, so we are on the road. We have a road tripping all the way from basically Orlando, Florida to Nashville, Tennessee. Right now the GPS says we have an 11-hour journey. The things I do for you, honey. 11-hour drive.
And that's because I don't fly.
She does fly because we've been to Italy.
Okay, that's like different.
That's literally 3 flights to get to one place. This is 1 2-hour flight anyway.
And my anxiety was through the roof. You were sleeping the whole time.
Oh boy. Well, anyway, we are on the road all the way to Nashville, Tennessee, road tripping it instead of flying. But we're gonna make the most out of it. We got some Dunkin' Donuts. We did a little stop, so we got some food and drink to kind of hold us over here in the beginning parts of this journey. But as we're heading out to Nashville, Tennessee, as you guys know, we are full-time resellers. We resell on apps like eBay and whatnot. We've been doing this full-time together for a little bit over the past 3 years now. In that span, we've sold over $1 million worth of business and have sold almost over 100,000 items alone on whatnot. But as we go out there in Nashville, Tennessee, obviously we're going out there for a concert and doing a little weekend getaway before our wedding in November. But of course, you know, we have to, while we're out there, have to try to maybe get a little bit of sourcing done, kind of sneak out some of the time, some of the days, and hit some thrifts out there, because you never know what we can find. We're not always in the Tennessee. Actually, this is both of our first times in Tennessee.
I'm super excited.
So we're both going to go out there and see what we can find out in Tennessee to flip online for a profit. Who knows? Maybe we'll try to pay for our entire trip. We'll do a challenge, honey.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Let's try to thrift items, of course.
Okay, wait. We have to find whoever finds the best item.
Oh, we gotta do that too. Yeah, we gotta do that challenge too. But let's go out to Tennessee. We're basically just coming up with this on the spot in the video. We're gonna go out there, thrift items, not only pay for our trip. Let's try to, of course, pay for our trip, profit on our trip, but maybe even pay for our honeymoon. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
So? Oh my.
Obviously, our whole purpose of going out to Tennessee is not to just source. So obviously, we're not going to be spending every single day out there sourcing, thrifting. We're going to go out there and enjoy a vacation. But we're going to bring you all along with us for the ride, a little vlog style, of course. But like I said, we're going to try to get some sourcing while we're done out there as well. So we're going to just shout out on some of these snacks and drinks. And we'll catch up with you guys in a little bit and our progress on this road trip, our 11-hour drive. All right, so first stop of the trip, we are 2 hours in.
Hi.
And we are getting pillows and blankets for the trip because we're an idiot and we didn't think to bring pillows and blankets with us. And even for me, obviously, I'm gonna be driving the whole time. It's more for her. So she's out here testing some of the blankets. Wait, you don't like these ones?
Are too,
No?
rough.
Too rough?
Yeah, it's not like a...
So we got,
a warm hug.
I don't know, what kind of pillow people are you guys? Are you guys a firm pillow, or do you like a soft pillow where you sink into it?
I like the soft pillow where you scrunch it up one time.
You scrunch it?
Yeah,
so like you fold it?
Like this, yeah.
You fold it over?
Yeah.
Okay. So leave in the comments down below. Are you a firm pillow person, or are you a plush or soft pillow person? Put it down in the comments. How you holding up, babe?
My hips hurt.
Your hips hurt. Well, we are 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We are 7 hours. 7 hours into the journey.
Into the thick of it.
Into the thick of it, yeah. 7 hours into the journey. We have about 4 hours left. Oh, there's like a halo coming in. I look like I'm glistening.
I've watched all of the Fast and Furious.
She says she watched, which is Fast and Furious?
I've watched 4, 5.
You've watched so far Fast and Furious 4, 5, and you're on 6?
Yeah.
and she's on 6 right now. She's watched a couple movies. I've been driving. My butt hurts. I'm sitting on a pillow, but we're making it work. We have about 4 hours left in the journey. Right now we are sitting in beautiful Georgia/Tennessee traffic. I don't think we've entered quite yet into Tennessee, but I think we're pretty close to the border if we haven't got there yet.
Tommy's seen like 25 dead deer.
Yeah, what's up with Georgia and having a bunch of dead deer on the side of the highway? I mean, there's tons of deer in Florida, especially where we live out pretty much in the country. Like when you're driving at night, you always see deer on the side of the road, but you never see an actual like dead, like hit by a car deer, like just chilling on the side of the road.
Like guts out.
Yeah, and there were so many of them. I don't know why, but there was tons of them for whatever reason on the highway driving through Georgia. So if any official from Georgia is watching, y'all gotta clean up your streets. But anyway, 4 hours left in the journey. Feeling all right, you know, not feeling too bad. Not yet, at least. Hopefully, stays like this, knock on wood. But yeah, keep on trucking. All right, we are taking our final pit stop of the day. And we don't have one of these, at least not that I know of, where we're at in Florida, but we are at Buc-ee's, baby. Let's go. Never been to Buc-ee's before. I heard it's like a whole experience. So we're gonna get in here and we're gonna experience Buc-ee's together for the first time. Are you excited?
Yes.
All right, let's go. The infamous Buc-ee mascot. This place is absolutely insane. The amount of stuff that's in here. This is like this is like its own city essentially inside of this gas station. This thing is wild. We definitely don't have nothing like this in Florida. I mean, Wawa is probably the closest thing, but this thing puts Wawa to shame. Right now, I got the brisket, and we're just kind of shopping around right now, kind of taking it all in, stretching our legs a little bit, and then onto the rest of the ride. But this is absolutely insane. Buc-ee's brisket, solid 8.5 out of 10. Oh, and we made it. Approximately 12 hours later, we have made it to the hotel. It is now about 10:15 at night. Just got checked in, just got in the room. Just a nice little like humble room, nothing too crazy. So we're gonna get some sleep, and our day starts tomorrow. Full day right here, Nashville, Tennessee. Let's see what we can get into. We'll see you all then. Good night. Good morning, peeps. We're live out of Tennessee in the Tennessee parking lot. Look, doesn't look so Tennessee outside. Anyway, guys, we are back. We are awake. It is the next morning. We are here getting ready. It's a little late. It's like almost 10 o'clock in the morning. Slept a little bit this morning. Feeling good. But today, I believe we're going to be hitting a couple of thrifts. I think I saw a flea on the map, so we might hit. Who knows? Let's see what we get into today. All right, guys. First stop of our trip. We are here at the Music City Thrift. By the pictures, it looks like it's going to be a big location. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it's a good location. Who knows? But walking in now. Let's see what we can find. All right, so just now, literally just walking to the back section where the men's are, we ended up getting a handful of stuff, just like walking past, getting to the aisles we want to. So it's looking good so far. All right, we're searching the men's t-shirt section, and we found our first little vintage tee of Bill Monroe country tee on a Delta tag for $4.49. All right, so we're making our way through. We got a little stack of stuff here in the cart. Only problem is with this place is it does have a lot of good stuff. Like, there's a lot of great brands, a lot of good stuff. However, it's just really pricey at this location. Like, I found a pair of Lululemon leggings, but they're $17. They're not, you know, part of the discount color of the day, so obviously you're not going to take those. So men's section, they did have some pretty good amount of stuff too, but again, just price point just isn't there at this location. At least we did find a few pieces that they were slipping on, like Viore for I think it was like $5 or something like that. I'll show you what we got here in just a second once we finish going through the rest of these racks, but we'll probably leave here soon. We might just hit up a regular Goodwill or just another location where prices hopefully are a little bit better. Headed out of that location, got a little bag full of stuff, spent 89 bucks. I'll show you what we got here in just a second. All right, so that thrift was decent. I mean, like I said, they had a lot of good brands of, you know, what we normally would pick up. It just, their price points were pretty high. But we did catch them slipping on a few pieces. We'll go over a recap once we finish out with this second location we're heading to right now. They also had a good amount of vintage stuff on the racks as well. I mean, a lot of the stuff they had on the racks weren't things that we would want to pick up. It was like just like random vintage tees. Nothing that would be like, you know, sought after, I would say. But, you know, seeing that it was so frequent on the racks means this area, I'm sure, probably gets some bangers here and there. So if you're in the vintage game, you're in the Tennessee area, I'm kind of curious to see, you know, the kind of stuff you guys have been pulling. Second spot, Thrift Smart. Oh, honey, don't get hit by a car. Oh no, this place is pretty expensive as well. Vintage Mickey for 15 bucks. We saw Faherty for like 15 as well. Tommy Bahama for like 13, so I'm afraid this place is probably a little expensive as well, but it's okay. You know, we're just as only the second stop we've done. We haven't really done much research in terms of, you know, what's available out here and what thrift stores to hit. But yeah, 13 bucks regular vineyard vines. Let's see if we can find them slipping somewhere. This is definitely one of the most like nicest, like bougie kind of look on the inside. You got some nice floors at this one, so a little bougie like. Spot number 2 done. Only got a little tiny bag again. This one again had all their better brands all separated, higher priced. I don't really see any green tags. I don't know when their sale begins, at either Sunday or Monday or Wednesday, but today's Friday. So kind of to be expected that a lot of their clearance stuff has already been picked up, but it's okay.
Shut your mouth. Remember that video?
Good. I almost felt like I was crashing that car. Good morning, peeps. We're back again with another video. Tiff doesn't want to be in the video because she feels like, oh, I just woke up. Don't give me the video. So not getting the video quite yet, but she said I could do it later, which makes no sense. But anyway. What's up, everybody? It is now Saturday of the trip. I know I probably didn't get much footage yesterday. We were kind of just trying to mostly enjoy the day, not trying to pull up the camera, do all this here and there. But anyway, we are on the road right now because we found out that there's actually a Goodwill bins. That is right, a Goodwill bins, like not even like 20 minutes from our hotel, which is perfect. So we're headed there now. Have no clue what to expect. Photos online looks like it's a pretty decent location. I think Tiff even looked at a couple of YouTube videos of people visiting this particular location. So we're pretty optimistic. So we're headed there now. Hopefully it's a good morning. We'll probably stay there. We're not gonna be there for too long. You know, just gonna try to see how it is, try to get as much as we can, and then go off and enjoy the rest of the day. I believe we're going to the Nashville Zoo today, so that's gonna be pretty fun, as well as probably a couple other things as well. So let's get there. All right, y'all. So we've made it to the location. Goodwill outlets here in Nashville, Tennessee. All right, one rotation in, and here's our cart so far. All right, so far in our cart, one rotation down. We ended up finding some Skims, which is pretty cool. A little Skims crew neck sweater. Can't go wrong with that, especially finding it here at the bins. Just digging through. Tiff actually just found this one out the bin. A little pair of, little Miss Me top. Can't go wrong with that. And then as I see here, I ended up pulling a True Religion pair of pants. And looking through, we got some Madewell as well. Let's see what else. Looks like a Free People dress. Again, all from the bins. Can't go wrong with that with one rotation. This one here was a dress we found from Vivian Tam. Comps are all over the place, y'all, but there's some really high comps in some of these pieces. All y'all just finished up at the bins. This is our cart load of goodies. We'll go over what we ended up getting when we get to the hotel, kind of give you guys a full breakdown of yesterday's stuff and today's stuff at the bins. We spent a little bit over an hour here. We were able to catch 2 rotations in that time frame. But all in all, pretty happy with this bins. It's pretty cool bins. They rotate pretty quickly. The quality of stuff was pretty good for just the 2 rotations that we were able to hit. So all in all, it was a great little trip. All right, so we actually have one more stop to do. I actually was just scrolling quickly through Facebook Marketplace today, again being a Saturday, looking at possible like close garage sales or whatnot. We ended up finding one person who's having a garage sale, which we're on the way to now. We're about 5 minutes away. It was pretty close from the bins, pretty close to the hotel too, so we're kind of lucked out with that. She had a bunch of, she said, newer tag stuff. She has Free People, Lululemon newer tags, Reformation dresses. I don't think those are new, but a bunch of great brands that we do take, especially for our whatnot shows, but not only for eBay as well. Hitting this one quick garage sale before we get ready for the zoo. So hopefully it's a nice little cherry on top to the trip, a little sourcing trip this morning. So let's see. Bag is secured from the garage sale. I think we got 16 total pieces. Average cost was actually pretty high. It was like $12 and change, but there's a lot of new attack stuff. Again, when we get back to the warehouse later on tonight, we will go through everything we've purchased here while we're on the trip. Honestly, this was not a sourcing trip, but as you can see, the trunk is decently filled up. So pretty happy about that. Now let's go enjoy the rest of Nashville. All right, bit for Saturday night going out. I don't know where we're going. Tiff said she wants to do a little surprise, so we're doing a little surprise. Got the little chain on. Little chain. I got the Lululemon Henley long sleeve that, of course, thrifted. We got these jogger pants. I got no idea what brand they are. They're a little wrinkled, but it's okay. Thrifted. Have no idea what brand they are. And then we got some little maroon Nike road shoes we got from the Nike outlet because, you know, we never pay full retail for nothing. So, fit for tonight. How do I look, chat? All right, so we ended up going to this mall that has this giant candy store in it. But in this candy store, look what we came across. They literally have crickets. Not even jokingly, crickets. Real, actual crickets. Bacon and cheese flavored, guys. If this video gets 10,000 likes, we're going to buy it. And we're going to try it. But that is insane. So Tiff took me on a little surprise and took me to this little place for dinner in one of the malls here in Tennessee. I think it's the biggest mall in Tennessee. They have this really giant aquarium in the middle of the whole restaurant. So every seat has this amazing, amazing view. Front row of this giant aquarium. There's sharks, stingrays, all sorts of marine life. It was a super, super cool place to eat. Highly recommended. All right, guys, so a little recap. It is now Saturday night. We went out, had some dinner. We ended up not doing the zoo today. I think we might be doing the zoo tomorrow. But figured we're going to go ahead and do the recap for the stuff we got the past 2 days so far, from the thrift stores to the bins. And then tomorrow, I believe, we may be going out again in the morning back to the bins. So that'll be a whole different video. But so first and foremost, we're going to start with what we got from the thrift stores, in between the thrift stores from yesterday and the bins today. So starting out, Johnny O hanging out, button up. Sorry if you hear a lot of wind, guys. It is windy out here. A little pink Victoria's Secret from the bins. We ended up getting this really nice like one-piece, little Offline by Aerie, pink little one-piece activewear. That was from the bins earlier today. This was from one of the thrift stores. It's the B Draddy polo, golf polo. Those always do pretty well. Ended up getting a pair of glasses for Tiff, which I gotta give it to her. Next up, we ended up getting from one of the thrifts for $5.99 Flint and Tinder. It's a good little brand there. Nice little button up. I feel like I got a bug crawling on my back. Right here is a nice little, this is a Lululemon long sleeve, which I think we got for $4 or $5 from one of the thrifts from yesterday. This is actually a nice little like floral Hawaiian pattern. I think it's Tennessee or Texas Tech or Tennessee, I'm not sure, one of the two. Tommy Bahama little Hawaiian button-ups for $5.99. Next up, this is actually a Tiff find, so she found this one, which is Grayson. Nice little Grayson, little quarter zip purple sweater, nice little geometric print to it. I think that one was $8.99 from the thrift store. The next thrift store we ended up going that day, ended up getting this little like motorcycle building, like little building kit for my little nephew. Tiff got that for him. Another receipt. And then for the clothes, these are actually really cool. These are like that Y2K baggy pant look that all the kids are wanting nowadays. So this one should do really good. The brand is A-Lab. Little embroidery on the back. Size 30. This one was $14.49. This brand usually, typically, depending on it, usually goes for anywhere between 40 and 60. However, there are some like cooler looking ones that go up to about $100. So that was a good little find. We ended up getting not one, but two really funky pattern Sunday swagger golf polos. There's one. There's a nice one in blue. Two Sunday swagger. We ended up getting this was actually, again, one of those thrift stores where everything was pretty much super overpriced, but we did catch some slipping. We have a nice pair of Viore sweats. These ones they had priced for $4.99. That was a good little snag. Next up we have is Cotopaxi, which Tiff found this one. Cotopaxi men's button up, paid $7.49. I don't know, I think yellow I think was 30% off, so we paid less than that. So we paid basically 30% off $7.49. Little plaid Wallace and Barnes, not a brand we find all too often, but we do know about it. Nice little plaid button up, nice little plaid button up. Those would sell pretty good. We have a nice silk and cashmere or silk and wool blend, vintage little Peter Millar brown sweater. Very nice. We saw this one earlier in the video, the vintage Bill Monroe little country tee. They probably find a bunch of vintage country stuff here in Nashville. I'm sure they do. We got Bill Murray, William Murray, nice little pink with like a shark tooth pattern on it. That's pretty cool. Golf polo. Sorry if I'm like yelling at you guys. It's kind of windy, so I want to make sure you guys can hear us. Didn't notice it before. This one does have a little staining on it, unfortunately. Hopefully that'll come out. It was $4.49 minus 30% off on a Theory button-up. And then from the thrift store, we have this Billionaires Boy Club. Really cool, like diamond inspection little graphic tee. This one was tagged $5.99. All right. Oh, this second bag. Now this, we're gonna skip over the bins finds for right now. This is from that garage sale find that I found off of Facebook Marketplace. We paid $200 for everything in this bag. Kind of high, honestly. Higher than I really wanted to pay for, but I mean, there was a lot of it's new with tags. They'll do really well on our Whatnot Live, so we took a shot on it. But next up, this next pair of blue. These are Free People leggings. Those ones are not new with tags. We got a nice pair of camo leggings here. These ones are from Aloe. So nice pair of Aloe camo leggings. Great brand. Does really well on Whatnot. This one here is actually new with tags. Free People movement. Little biker shorts. Next up, we have another newer tag. These are Lululemon New Ambition tights. Very nice, size 6, brand new with tags. Lululemon. Again, paid $12 for those. Another nice, brand new with tags. This is Free People. Original MSRP is $128 in this one. Cute little like dress or like tunic, or is it a romper? I'm not even quite sure, but new with tags. Free People. This one here is this little floral piece. This is another Free People piece again. Sorry, again, it's kind of windy. This is a little cute little blouse. That one is not new with tags. That one is not new with tags. Next up, we have this cute little jumpsuit here. This one is new with tags. Free People. Free People, brand new, cute little jumpsuit. Right?
That's so cute.
Nice. Brand new with tags. Can't go wrong. We'll do great on Whatnot. Again, another brand new with tag. Free People. Cute little top. I don't know if she was a reseller. I didn't really honestly ask her much questions. I probably should have. Just off of what she had on the racks, I think she might be a reseller and she might get pallets. This was just leftover stuff that she didn't end up selling somewhere. Another pair of Aloe leggings. This one here is new without tag, size 6 Lululemon black leggings. We got nice, this is a nice New York Yankees Rodriguez little jersey here on a Nike tag. That's a cool one. That one will do well on eBay. Another brand new Free People. Again, all the stuff I'm showing so far in this bag is all from that garage sale. Another new with tags. Free People. This is another Free People. This one is a nice little like overall jumpsuit. Again, brand new with tags. $98 original retail on that. What do we have here? This is a Kate Spade. Cute little dress. Again, Kate Spade. What do we have here? We got brand new with tags Lululemon. This is the Restless pullover. $88 original retail. Again, paid 12 bucks for it, guys. All right, and the rest of the stuff is gonna be all from the, I believe the rest of this is all from the bins haul from earlier today. Starting off simple, nice little golf ping hat. Can you see it pretty good? Not too far away. Ping hat. We ended up getting, this was a TIFF find. This is from Mountain Khaki. Nice little simple Mountain Khaki full zip vest. Again, from the bins. Bins here was $1.89 per pound. So pretty similar to what we pay over in Florida. True Religion women's pants. A nice little like tie-dye-esque Lululemon tank for the ladies. I think Tiff might be taking that one home and keeping it for herself. This is Saturday, Sunday. Anthropology, I believe. Cute little piece from Saturday, Sunday. This is a really cool brand. I think I mentioned it earlier in the video. Comps are kind of all over the place, but there are some high comps on it, especially some of the vintage ones. The brand is, I believe it's Vivian Tam. Vivian Tam is like a sheer with an embroidered floral long sleeve maxi dress. Again, there's comps in the couple $100 range, so we're gonna have to do a little more research on that one, see what we want to price it at, but still a great find at $1.89 a pound. Basically paid a buck for it because it's so light. Ooh, another little Free People dress. This here, we dropped, they got some, this is Travis Matthews, women's crop Travis Matthews top. We ended up getting, this is a nice little simple American Eagle blouse. Will go okay on Whatnot. Next up we ended up getting is a Nike pair of leggings, again for our Whatnot activewear shows. We did end up finding a pair of Skims, which is pretty cool. Nice little Skims crew neck sweater. Got another great Whatnot piece. Sorry, honey. We have a pair of Under Armour leggings for Whatnot. We found, what is this? Miss Me. This is a TIFF find again. Nice, cute little Miss Me blouse. Wait. Cute little Miss Me blouse that TIFF found. All right, we also got this nice little UMG dress. UMG, again, another Whatnot piece. This one we'll throw on our eBay. It's the Abtech by Eddie Bauer vintage little fleece jacket. Sorry if you hear planes, we're next to an airport. But another pair of Nike sweats. What do we got here? A little Under Armour polo or Under Armour pullover. We got here a little gray tank from another Under Armour gray tank. I think that was Tips. She's gonna take. What we got here? We have a dress from Maeve Anthropology, Mauve, Maeve, whatever. That's gonna go on Whatnot. This is Eileen Fisher. Eileen Fisher little sweater gonna go onto our eBay. All right, what do we have here? We have a little Victoria's Secret little long sleeve top for Whatnot. We have a nice little Nike vest for Whatnot. We have here is Madewell. Nice little Madewell cardigan for Whatnot. This is just like a Disney princess leash, dog leash. That'll go on our Disney Live for Whatnot. Let's see here, a long sleeve polo, Ralph Lauren polo. Go down eBay. We have a Travis Matthews blue polo. That'll go on eBay. Brooks Brothers plaid button up, eBay. This is a nice Taylor Swift Eras Tour. Anything Taylor Swift on Whatnot does so well. So this will definitely go on our women's Whatnot show. Simple polo Ralph Lauren small pony button up, eBay. What do we have here? Athleta tank top in purple. This is a cool one. Tiff found this one. This nice little Nashville, I believe this is their hockey team, on a Fabletics tag. Nice little hoodie that should do well on eBay. All right, coming down to the wire, we have Offline by Aerie, brand new with tags, out of the bins. I think this is a little top. I believe so, yeah. Little tank top, out of the bins, new with tags. Under Armour long sleeve for Whatnot. Peter Millar, nice little golf polo for eBay. This is a nice little like flannel. This is from Marmot. Marmot, out of the bins, going on eBay. This is nice, simple, just Michigan Nike tee. Simple bread and butter item there. We can go on eBay. Nike crew neck sweater. That's for our Whatnot. Vintage Arizona, we'll throw that on Whatnot. Just found that one. Oh, this is a cool one. This one is sitting at the top of the bins later in the round, which I was pretty surprised none of the vintage kids, because there are vintage kids at that bins. Nice starter tag. This one is the Stanley Cup Red Wings, Detroit Red Wings. A couple little spots there on the bottom. We should be able to get those out, but cool little vintage crew neck late in the rotation. So that was a fun little find. Little Vineyard Vines Performance on the go polo for eBay. Peter Millar's Summer Comfort blue polo for eBay. Last few items, we have a Patagonia Capilane long sleeve. We're getting another mountain khaki flannel that's actually like a fleece blanket lined. That one should do all right on eBay. End up getting this Bride. I don't know if Tiff got this for herself or she got it for us to sell, but it says Bride on the back. Little bedazzlement. I think this is I Do by Victoria's Secret. So I don't know if she wanted to keep it for herself for our wedding night, or if that was to sell, but we bought that. We ended up getting a little Squishmallow for the Whatnot Live, and this was actually really cool, and these are actually fairly newer item out of Disney. These ones were actually just recently at the Disney Park store, their outlet store, the Disney Character Warehouse. A cupcake, yeah, it could be a cupcake of Minnie Mouse official Disney merch. So that is everything we ended up getting. I'm gonna get the whole total of what we spent today put up here, and then our total estimated gross sales on everything we got so far on this trip is gonna be here. So guys, thank you so very much for watching. I believe we're gonna go out thrifting one more time tomorrow, so there'll be another live dropping probably, or another video dropping probably right after this one, the day after this one goes live. So I think this one goes live on Sunday. So on Monday, you should see another video go live from our Tennessee trip. Again, guys, thank you all so very much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, subscribe if you like the video, if you like this kind of content. It helps out the channel tremendously. Until then, y'all keep on keeping on, turning a dollar to a dream. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.